Well, hello everybody. Super Bowl 57 is set. Yes, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs will face off in the desert in a couple weeks. And in this video, going to do a quick recap of my playoff predictions and as well as a quick recap of the conference championship games as well as the Super Bowl preview and my final prediction. Quick recap of my playoff predictions. Pre-wild card weekend, I made predictions all the way through the Super Bowl, and I got 4 wrong. A couple in the wild card weekend, I got the AFC Championship game wrong, and obviously I've already gotten the Super Bowl wrong since I predicted the Bengals to win it this year. Obviously, I will have to pick a new Super Bowl winner. So, quick recap of the conference championship game. Start with the NFC. It'll be easier to talk about. 2 stacked rosters, but you got to have a quarterback to win, period. I mean, once the 49ers didn't have a quarterback that could throw the ball down the field, it was pretty easy to just know what they were going to do. They were either going to do a quick short pass or a run game. So it was pretty easy for the Eagles to win that one. It would have been interesting to see what Brock Purdy would have done if he'd have, not caved under pressure, but we won't know. Look forward to seeing them in the future. Absolutely stacked roster, though. I mean, unreal. On to the AFC. Close game, what everybody expected, myself included. It was a dogfight. Yeah, we could talk about the officiating, but I don't think any of those bad calls, if I recall, didn't lead to any points, so that's really moot. But it was a slugfest, and in the end, Patrick Mahomes made a play, and then there was a boneheaded penalty that was really obvious by the Bengals to put him into field goal range. Did it cost them the game? We'll never know. Maybe they'd have made a 58-yard field goal. Maybe they would have got the ball and won it in overtime. Of course, then the overtime rules have changed, but we're not talking about that. Anyway, on to the Super Bowl. And like I said, pre-wild card weekend, I predicted the Bengals to go all the way and win it. That's going to have to change, but let's talk about the teams that are in it first. First, the Eagles. This team is loaded. I mean, absolutely stacked. Them and the Niners have the best 2 rosters in football. I'm going to say the Eagles overall, top to bottom, have the second best roster. And I think the quarterback was obviously Jalen Hurts, the difference maker in the game because the Niners didn't have a quarterback. So, I mean, I look for them to... They opened as an early favorite. It started as a pick 'em, then it shifted towards the Eagles. And the Chiefs, well, they got Patrick Mahomes. He'll be a little healthier in a couple weeks. He won the conference championship on one leg. Chris Johnson, defensive tackle, made a great play at the end of the game. If the Juju Smith-Schuster and the other wide receivers get healthy, they're dangerous. Travis Kelce's the best tight end in football. It's not even up for debate. So that being said, I think my new winner is... I'm going to go with the Eagles. I always thought the AFC winner would be the favorite to win the Super Bowl, just because of how stacked the conference is. But, man, the Eagles, they are loaded. I mean, Ndamukong Suh, even at his age, any other team, he'd be starting. And he's a backup D-tackle, and he can wreak havoc once in a while. And then A.J. Brown is one of the top receivers in the game. That O-line is probably the best in the NFL right now. I mean, if you want to nitpick, you could almost say Jalen Hurts' arm is the weak point of that team, and he's developed as a passer very well. I mean, a lot of people know him. He's more dangerous for his RPO, his legs. I've been saying this all along in the playoffs in my previous playoff videos, though. He is the most underrated quarterback in the league. So I think it'll be a close game, but I just think eventually the Eagles' defense will make a play, and the Eagles' offensive line will wear down the Chiefs' defense, and then they'll pull away. I would say they'd win by a touchdown to 10 points in the end after wearing the Chiefs down. I think the Chiefs give a real good fight for 3.5 quarters, and then... Anyway, I predict an Eagles victory in the Andy Reid Bowl. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know who you think's going to win the game in the comments. And Chaos in Southwest Nebraska, over and out.